set the audio. Yeah, good. Load our game. I have no audio. When do I have? Oh, it's gonna turn it off. That's why. I had no audio, it's turned it off. Save changes. Just double check, am I? Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright. So let's pull my windows up so I can see counts. Because I know we're actually displaying correctly on both platforms. Oops. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Alright, now I can see everything. So where do we leave off? We are level 7, 6, 8. Nobody's ready to level up. Alright, so in between our sessions, I discovered something very useful. The bishop isn't useful as a primary character, though it is useful as a secondary character. And you want to have 2 priests. You're a bishop, right? Yes. So what we want to do here is we want to move all unidentified items to the bishop. Because the bishop can identify them. Now, our dwarven fighter has a helm. Our priest doesn't need one. He has a helm. He can't wear it. He can't wear it. And he can't wear it. So those are just sellable items. Okay, we're going to sell off the spare helm and the spare flail. Now, I want to check my party roster real quick. We're going to remove Bella from the party. And I want to check who we have here. I have a fighter, thief, a fighter, a thief, a fighter. I do not have a spare cleric. This is a problem. Now, our current cleric is level 7 and has heal, soft, prayer, and big shield. The reason I'm checking that is because they can get different spells randomly. So, while Parsip's going to stay in the party, I'm going to... I have money, so I could recruit somebody. Fighter, thief, mage. 5th level mage would be bad. Do they have a priest? No, they don't have a priest. I consider buying the mage. Because 2 mages is a good choice. However, right now I need a 2nd priest. This is a backup character. Their sole purpose in life is to just be a priest. So, agility, piety, vitality, luck. Let's do the halfling priest. Piety and vitality. Priest. Wait, let's switch the party. Laughter is good. Oh, he's going Lord. Okay. Parsnip is good. Frank. Where's Frank? Frank's at the top, neutral. Mana is neutral. And Trelane is neutral. Alright, so yes. New, halfling, piety, vitality, priest, good, halfling, doesn't really matter, say Petra, where is she? Because we only need her to get to about level 5 or 6. That's all we actually need. However, I don't like Frank's armor class. Now, he's going Paladin. What is Frank? Human Fighter. Wait. Was Frank going something specific? Frank was going samurai. Samurais are nice. They're punchy. So it's 5 piety. That doesn't matter because samurais can use all armor. So if I give it to Frank... He's got chainmail, a large shield, and a helm. So, if we want to upgrade anything, we're going to upgrade his armor. Give him some plate mail. And give him a shield. And then we can sell off the old shield and the old chainmail. Now that leaves Laughter needing a +1 shield. Parsnip has the +1 plate, but not the +1 shield. Can't wear a helmet. Okay. And then Trelane will eventually need the +1 shield and +1 leather. Alright. So we're good. That puts us good and solid on our character stats. And because of where we are, and we want to level up Petra as fast as we can, our best bet is to go play with Murphy. Now, Murphy's ghost is a pain in the butt. It has a lot of hit points. It's basically immune to magic. And when there's 2 of them, they tend to rotate. But here's the fun part. We can make our armor class stupidly low. I want you to use Darkness on Murphy 1. And you don't have anything good to use. because darkness will give them a +2. And you can cast it on them more than once, believe it or not. Just like you can stack other spells too. Like I can. Where's the other one? Stack this one too. And then I need you to cast darkness on the one that doesn't have it. That, and you do nothing. By raising their AC penalty, making them easier to hit, and me lowering our armor class, making us harder to hit, it means that we can go through this very easily. I don't think he has anything that will actually affect them. No, none of his spells will affect Murphy yet. It's just a matter of getting the damage done. We do a little bit of damage. We grind through this. Now, in when I was playing before, we found out that level 1 you need to be about level 5 or 6 before you leave level 1. Now, level 2, you kind of need... They're actually hitting me with these numbers? That's scary. Level 2, you need cure poison. For level 2, I need cure poison and cure paralysis. So you need soften and you need cure poison. Now, soften is a level 3 spell, and the cure poison is level 4, which is you get at level 7 or so. So if Patrick can get to level 6, then she can get soften, hopefully. But since it's kind of random as to what spells you get, that makes it a little tricky. So if she can get that on the first go at level 6, then I can take her out of the party and I can load up the last character we're going to need to go forward. Which, believe it or not, is another mage. I found having 2 casters was really useful. It's just a matter of working through it. So it's just how it is to work. This game is one of those, it reminds you of the old one-shots that D&D had, that you'd build characters with the intent of them dying and not coming back from the adventure. This game is built on the same type of premise, which is fine. Maybe I should give these guys a little more penalty so we can hit a little better. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Try the spark, see if that works. Let's see if the spark works. I don't have enough darknesses to be able to cast 2 if I want to sit there and go for a second round. No effect. The other thing that works really well in this fight is having multiple thieves. So that you can have your backline actually attack. Unfortunately, that means that you can't have your main party level up because you're leveling up a second thief. And for the most part, you really don't need a second thief. But you do need a second priest. You need a bishop at home that can ID. You need a priest in your party that can remove poison and soften paralysis. And you need a priest at home that can remove paralysis. Now, eventually, you want your home priest to also have the ability to raise dead, so you have to pay the raise dead fees. But that's a pretty high level spell, and you're going to be well past level 4 or 5 when you get to that. Or the 4th or 5th floor, I should say. This game has 10 floors in it. And in this adventure, we've kind of touched on, I think, 2. And maybe some of 3. And we ain't going anywhere near 4. Not until the average party level is like 10. Then we can challenge 4. We gotta be pretty close to 10 though. At least 8. Because that is a very rough floor. And I don't even want to know what the 5th floor looks like. But 4 can be devastatingly hard. Alright. But we're working on it. We're getting there. And we're taking a few damage, so the negative, the negative armor classes are doing what we need them to do. This is unfortunately very slow, but it is one of the fastest ways to grind the first couple of levels. Because in the 2nd floor, where you can also grind your levels up pretty quickly, your biggest problem is you have to end up moving around a lot in order to find fights, because the fights are about every 10 to 20 steps, and there's only like 3 fights that are really worth experience. The rest of them are worth like 100 or 200 experience per fight to the whole party, and now there's like 3 of them that are worth like several thousand per fight. But you're not gonna. But those are the rare fights. They're not lethal, but they are rare and they do give a lot of experience. This one, you know exactly where it is. You know how hard it is. And once you learn how to stack your stats, it's a fairly easy fight. If I had a second mage, or the bishop, where I could use more darkness, I would be able to bring them up to like a 4. Their penalty would be like +4, +5. And that's a huge boon. Doing that makes a major difference. Trelane's getting pounded, though. Truly getting pounded, that's for sure. Everybody else is okay. But Trelane's just getting whacked. And we're doing good on this, so... Now if I can get the front line up to like 8 or 9, their hit rate's gonna be really high and they'll be able to pound these guys. Come on. They don't got that many hit points left. And they've only got a total of like 100 hit points anyway. And that's what makes this fight long. Is you basically only kill 200 hit points and they have a high block. Because their basic armor class is a -3. So right now they got a -1. They're not even in the positives at the moment. But if you've got multiple casters that can cast darkness, because it stacks, which is interesting. Because you think it wouldn't, but it does. Oh my goodness. Dude's just blocking. No, don't block. Just die. But if you can get enough stacks on there, then they get to be real easy to hit. I have had this go really south though, where they blocked everything for a few rounds. And they basically lost ground. It's unfortunate. We're holding status quo because all of a sudden they're blocking everything. Which is really weird. Oh, that was a huge hit. He's out. That one's out. Alright. Last guy. Last round. With any luck, this is gonna be the last round. There it goes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Why did we run? We beat the fight and then they ran afterward. No, we didn't beat the fight. Someone ran. That's BS. All that we didn't even get experience for it. That was total BS. I've had that happen a couple of times where you just you tap through the thing and for some silly reason it just marks somebody as wanting to run. And it's like, it's happened several times where I've almost beat a fight, and like the last fight was like that, where it's just all of a sudden just someone, now out of the blue, I didn't set it. All of a sudden, they just decided to run. It's like, why? Alright. We'll go this way. I got the... I do not have the gold key. Wait, what do I have here? The frog, no bear, and I'm missing gold. I have silver. Okay. So I need to go this way. Through here. Bash the level 1 priests. These guys are a cheesecake. No problem there. Get some experience. Inspect the chest. Braid isn't screwed up. I don't have the Lichman. Alright, so in this case, we don't have them identified. So y'all can go ahead and examine. The highwayman will run away. Okay. Here's that run. That's pretty normal. You don't get a lot of experience out of highwaymen and rogues and stuff. But when you get a little higher up, it's not a big deal. Because I think it's somewhere around level 7 or 8, we get the next tier of spell. There's a chance that you can get, starting at level 7, I think it is, as a mage, that you can get a spell that will basically annihilate anybody under level 8. There's the bear stat too. Alright, so that's the frog and the bear. And that makes it a lot easier to push through. Oh, I got my first bot of the day. You cast Big Fire. And while that's doing that, I will clear out the bot of the day. Thank you. Goodbye, bot of the day. So Petra's now level 2. The hope here is that she'll make level, 3 or 4. Oh, I need to do one more spell while I'm here. I need more light. No! Stop casting! It was on my 3rd level spells. I already have the frog. Alright. Swear this game's bugs are weird. Big fire on the green slimes. Because those ones can cast poison. I think Parsnip has the ability to remove poison at this point. But pretty much poison means I have to go back to town. If she doesn't. So, I'll just check real quick. She has Cure, Hurt More, and Big Shield. So she does not have Cure Poison yet. So after this fight, we have to go back to town. Not a huge deal, but I was hoping to get one or two more fights in. I mean, positive note, we got the bear statue. That's a positive note. That's one more unlock that we have. Now, with the bear statue and the frog statue, and both the silver and bronze keys, we can get the gold key. And then I think we're good. Okay, so Frank needs what again for Samurai? He needs 5 piety. So he needs piety. So at least one more level there. Mana, okay, max intellect, max vitality, luck. Petra is a priest, doesn't matter what she does. We want piety. She's got 2 levels, that's good. More piety. Alright, so let's give her spells. So she's got shield. Sweet. That'll help with big encounters. She's got a useful second level spell. Usually the second level spells are the ones that aren't very useful. They're the ones that usually are worthless. But we'll see how it works out. Now, I need Parsnip to cast Big Shield, which is a global and more white, because we're mapping the second floor today. Alright. Cobalt. These ads aren't a big deal. And they're off running away. Killed 2 run away. That's about right. It is unfortunate, but that's just the way it usually works for kobolds. Okay, back down to the second floor. Now on this floor, I am going to cast the map spell. So I want to see where we are. Alright, so where I thought I was. Well, it comes to the map anyway. So I go through here. I go this way. Go through this room. Go through this room. I don't remember if there's any secret doors down here, so I'm kind of going a little slow. Because I don't remember. Okay, heading back. Single level 1 mage. Well, this guy's nothing to sneeze at. I can just quick cast on this guy. Because this guy's only got like 4 hit points anyway. That's only one of them. So again, not a huge deal. Possibly he might have money though. Alright. Some zibbies. Alright, so this makes it a little easier. You, goodbye. And you make goodbye. Ow! That was 5 at once. That was out of my ear and my headset. Turn my headset down a little bit. It is unfortunate that okay, received an armor. That's cool. All right, so this one. Go back this way. Cards. Just want to get the map mapped. Because there's a couple ways out of the next section. And I want to make sure we get everything mapped before we move forward. So like I said, I actually know this floor. Ah, no! Bummer! Bummer. You got Torch, Blizzard, and Fear. The one spell I wanted, I didn't get. Out of mana. That hurts. It does hurt. Hopefully she should get it next level now. Alright, so far so good. We just want Petra to level up. There we go. There's a secret door down here, we saw that. This one. 4 level 1 priests. These can be a little bit of a nuisance, though not often. Now with using my Highland magic spells, I tend to run. That spell can be annoying. The Badios, I can sometimes do damage. But, you know, it's how it works. There. Easy peasy. So this is not curds on the board, or a bunch of undead. It's pretty easy fights. Okay, do not go through that door. That's a one-way door. Masked men. What do we got here? These are the ninjas. These guys suck. They can be a bit annoying. But because they're basically like the rogues, they tend to run, so. But we do need to identify them. So I want them to stay around as long as possible. With any luck, we'll be able to identify all their stats before the end of the fight. Because next time they show up, I can just nuke them and be done with that. Fortunately, it has not happened yet. Which is a shame, but you know. I do have to say that the characters in this, when they designed Wizardry, they were taking Dungeons and Dragons and trying to put it into a computer game. And Wizardry actually did a really good job of that. The next series that did a actually good job of porting the concepts from Dungeons and Dragons was actually SSI. TSR tried a few times before SSI, didn't do great. And the SSI games, they literally just took Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, made a game around it, kept all the rules the same, and did a fantastic job in both the storytelling, the game design, the accessory design, all of it. Absolutely fantastic. But Wizardry was actually incorporated the advanced classes first. Things like ninja, samurai, lord, and so on, was something that Dungeons and Dragons would not broach until late. Also, like Ultima, which came around the same time. This game, Wizardry went with a very simple spell system. There's only 4 spells per level. And the character can learn randomly, I might add, spells from any level they're eligible for. Oh! There's a pit here. Okay. I did not know that. I believe yeah, that completes this map except for one section. Cool. And instead of doing it that way, I'll go this way. Because I need to swing over here. And I know Petra died because we hit the trap that I didn't know existed. That's fine. Her luck wasn't high enough to save her from the trap. I noticed that after I started going this way. So, to save myself steps, I'm gonna go this way. Which means it's unfortunate because, you know, she's gonna have a death on her head at level 3. No, she did make level 4. So, it's not that big of a deal. And the cost for resurrections is based on, I think, the number of deaths you have. So she should be 0. Even though she's level 3. Though I have seen the resurrection phase spiral out of control. And sometimes it's just easier to start over with a character than the fees. Because the fees can get outrageous. When you're up to 2,000-3,000 gold per resurrection, it's pretty rough. Okay, you're still hanging out, huh? That's not what I expected, but okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and get Petra back on the map, get her leveled up. Nope, it's gonna cost me 300 gold. Because she's level 3. Thank you. Alright, so Petra can level up. Yeah, let's give her a little more vitality. She gets Millwall that way. Just what I was saying? Oh, yeah, she got light. See, not useful. Not a useful spell. But it does give her 14 hit points. She's getting there. She's getting there health-wise. I get her vitality up should be good. Swashbucklers. Well, these guys are either going to run or they're going to die. So they're all running. They even stand a chance. Those guys, if I stick around, are lethal. One thing I like in this game, though, is when they run from you, you can still have a chance of getting golden chests. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Open the bear door. Open the frog door. And now we're in the dark. You made a lock, please. Okay. It's just a matter of alright, so there's the bronze statue. That gives us the gold key. Two creeping curves. Is this worth casting a fire spell? Not really. Am I going to? Yes, I am. Why? Because 1, I have the spells available, and 2, I stand a chance of wiping them out before they can do any damage. If I go slow wait, it can be a couple rounds, and they're going to cast poison. But if I can use my 3rd and 4th level spells to remove that risk, I'm gonna do it. There we go. Oh, what I do need to do is cast parsnip spells. It's a big shield. And what do I? I'm gonna look at Deluxe real quick. I have not gone down the elevator. So, we have not explored the elevator at all. And that's fine. Because the elevator is an area that has higher level monsters. And we really don't want to deal with that if we can avoid it. It's not yet. It also has slightly larger fights. At least for levels 2 and 3. Though those areas are small, it's level 4 you have to worry about. Level 4 is one of those that it's going to annihilate you if you're not careful. And it doesn't matter which level 4 you're on. The easy or the hard side. Just a matter of sucking it up, and you're good to go. Now, this is level 3. Level 3 can kill Petra. Horrible bunnies. Bad. And bears. Not so good. I want you to attack. Emizio. I want you. Fear everybody. Or just annihilate somebody. I just want to fight the purple bunnies. Because this is going to be a tough fight. That's why it's a tough fight. Because the purple bunnies can instant kill. If you're not careful. And one of them survived. However, Frank is currently poisoned and paralyzed. It's fine. You have Soften. Right? Soften? Soften. I'm Frank. I want you to light nuke the bears. I want you to inspect, and I want you to inspect. I don't remember which stat affects inspect. I think it's intelligence. Oh, I should have used dice. That's bad. It's fine, it's fine. As long as she doesn't get paralyzed, she'll be okay. Alright. And Frank's back in front. Where he belongs. Sweet. Alright, mana. Torch him. I want the bears gone. And hopefully we can get the stats in the bears. Well, we're doing okay. That should take out most, if not all, of the bears. That leaves us with one purple bunny. Let's go ahead and try and inspect the purple bunny. And not die to it, if we can. Oh, there's the stats. And how about the specials? Can we get that? That hurt. No one died, though. There it goes. We're good. It ran, but I got the stats. That's what I wanted. I wanted the stats on the Toro Bunny. Good experience. And we have a poisoned. I believe we're still short. Heal. Hurt more. Big shield, yeah. Alright, so we have poison. We need run. so we don't lose Frank. I can heal him. Jose's getting low. You know what? There we go. Now I know he won't die. Even though he's gonna lose a lot of hit points, I know he won't die, that's why. He's got well enough health to make it through. You can do a fight. And he gets whacked. Thing is, every time you step, poison has a chance of kicking off. Now, it's only about a 15-20% chance. But it is super annoying. Lonoa and Bamatu. Which one was Bamatu? Lonoa was bigger light. Prayer. Okay, so that's actually good. So she's got prayer and lesson zeal. Which means she can cast these. I don't need to worry about Parsnip casting them. In fights that we need the stats. Now, Lonoa is, it's fine, she can cast that, but she only has 2. Parsnip's spare choice to cast that one. She's got more points to spend. But... oh wait, I have 900. I have 900. That means I can upgrade... hold up, thought I want to move somebody. I don't want mana being the next in line. However, I do want the rogue to be a little more off. Because I can do that, and I can do the shield. Because I don't think you can do a helmet. No. So the best that you can do is like a 4 without magic. Let's see something quick. Joe base experience. What's that? Alright, so Trelane's about to level up. Everybody else is kind of slugging along. She is 3,000. Okay. It's fine. We're okay to do level 5. Level 3, rather. However... I think I'm gonna do the elevator. Now, the elevator, there's a couple of spaces in the elevator. Oh, there's rocks down here. That's not normal. The elevator takes us to a different path. And while 2 and 3 on that path are very short, very small, it does fill out the map. Is why I want to do those real quick. Because that way we have them on the map when we do the map check. Alright, 2. And while we are working here. Oh wait. I need Parsnip. Nope. Big light. And big shield. Maps out level 2. Third floor. This one's a little weird. This one's kind of dangerous. If I'm gonna say, I'll be honest. Because this area is more powerful than the rest of level 3. And there's a point here where you have to push forward in order to actually go back. But it's okay. Here we go. This is bad. I have ninjas and kunoichis. Go. I want you to cast prayer, attack, inspect the kunoichis, cast fear, and cast zeal. It's fine. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. Alright, so we know nothing about them. Alright, and I want you to attack, identify, cast fear on the men, cast let's see if prayer stacks. It does. So everybody on my front line has a negative 10 armor class right now. Poison. Alright, I'm gonna survive this fight. I need to kill him quickly. And that's fine. Attack, attack, attack. Terrain, identify. Mana. Nuke 'em. And you identify. Pwah. Yeah. I didn't need to use the big fireball because I only have about 10 hit points, so. Yeah, everybody knew inspect, so we'll just kill him normally. Probably gonna have to run after this anyway because I have a poison. But I want to try and get as much knowledge as we can. And since we can kill them without them running, because the ninjas don't run, unlike the rogues. I think they can, but they're not likely to. And there's 2 poisoned. There we go. It's fine, it's all fine. I was saying about classic D&D. In classic Dungeons & Dragons, they didn't have advanced classes. But in AD&D, they did blaze them. And in the advanced classes, which was Bard, knight, cavalier, paladin, sorcerer was an advanced form of wizard, and was an advanced form of priest. I forget what that was called. Well, cleric. Anyway. That was a good experience for everybody. Unfortunately, we have to go back to the first floor and run away because we don't have remove poison. Not yet. I need parsnip to level up for that. Parsnip picked up poison on the last, though I wouldn't be running back so quickly. Unfortunately, she didn't pick it up. So we have to go through this the long way. It's fine now. We'll live. It's fine. It's not that far to get out from the elevator. Now, coming up through the main shaft? Oh my gosh, that is a long climb. It is so nasty. Alright. Now, let's see here. Okay, strength, fatality is maxed. He needs piety. I believe he's at 10 in piety. Yes. So I need one more point in piety. And then Frank can zero out to level 1. Trelane, our thief. Strength. And then we're good to go. Now, we do need a little more for Petra. Petra needs about 500 experience points. So 1 or 2 fights, depending on where I get those fights. And then we'll want to go back to town. And the reason I say that is because if she gets the spell we want, we don't want her in the party. I want to do it on this floor because this floor is a little easier, it's a little safer, and it's a lower chance of her getting whacked in one round. So I really don't want to have to deal with, dead characters if I can avoid it. Dead characters are not fun. They really aren't. It's probably the most annoying thing in this game, because they're expensive. And they're not very useful. Alright, so. Almost. I said 1 or 2 more fights for Petra. And it should be good to go. And we want these things to die quickly. Just to me to sleep. They're running. It's bad. Alright. Remove softness. Attack. And nuke. That way everybody gets experience from the fight. And we're good to go. 300, not bad. No trap found. Alright, and Petra is level 6. That's all we wanted. It's Petra level 6. Now, if we're lucky, she'll get the spell we want on level 6. And the spell we want is Dalco. That's the spell we're hoping for. She gets Dalco, she's out of the party, and we're done. Porfic, Calfo, Montano, and Dalco. She got it. And Lutumapic. Amazing. Alright, so that means she has all her first level spells, which is good. Second level spells, she's okay. Third level spells, she's got all the ones that matter. And that is what we want. So now, she comes out of the party. She is our failsafe. That way, if Parsnip gets petrified, she can fix it. Now, I'm gonna go look over at the recruiter character. Evil Mage, can't have him anyway. Can't afford her. She's evil. Evil. Level 5 Mage, not bad. Level 5 Mage is not bad. Wait, hold on. I want to check. First, make sure she's healed, but second, I want to check to see if any appear to be lewd. Mana did, Petra did not. Okay. Take you out. And Bella. Oops. Mana items. Give to Bella. Bella. Item. Identify. Basic chainmail. Okay, remove Bella. I don't have anyone good in here. It's all characters I don't need. I can recruit a 5th level mage now. I'll do it. Wait, no. Where are her stats? Well, it's not terrible. I'll buy it. Alright, put her in Tari. So in this party, we actually stand a better chance of going a little deeper, a little faster. Though, 4th floor is still beyond our reach. And only having 1 cleric means our defenses are not going to be as solid as having 2 clerics or cleric and a bishop. I will say that. But our offense will be significantly higher. And the 3rd floor, offense is far more important than defense. Okay, that gives us where we need, where we are, and then I want to go to Parsnip, give me Big Shield, and Mortal Weapon. And we're going to start here. And we're going to map the whole dungeon out. In a specific way. 4 bunnies. Now we have them fully identified so they can just get nuked. I'm okay with them just getting nuked off the planet. Trust me, these things can kill you in 1 hit. You're better off just killing them or nuking them. And the faster you can nuke them, the better. It's worth a lot of experience points. So, you want to kill them as fast as you can. Alright. That one is safe. Alright. There are some traps in here that will kill you. I'm trying not to kill Mara. So I'm going with where I know it's safe to move. There's like 2 or 3 traps in this dungeon. These things have like 10 hit points. They also nuke fireballs. It's dead, but everybody can search to try and get information about it. Oh yes, we got some information. That works for me. It's always... Thankfully, this dungeon's pretty easy to clear. Froggies, these can do poison damage. Well, Flafter is in a good state. Let's go ahead and clear some frogs. We've seen these ones before. That's what I was afraid of. But we'll be fine. Ugh. It's fine. Hopefully, we'll be able to identify the toad's stats. No, we didn't get the last set of stats. That's a shame. Alright, so we are thank you. I'm there, exits there. Alright. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's pretty easy to heal. This particular adventure is super annoying because of the poison. The status effects in this game are like the only thing that's bad. Because until you get a priest high enough to cure them, it's really a pain in the ass. But, you know, as long as you got enough hit points, you got enough clerics, you can heal, you're good to go. Now, Fafter is going Lord. Because Fafter's going Lord, what do I need? Agility and luck. Got 2 points, that's raises luck. Alright. Alright. Not so bad. Personally, I want Mana to level up so I can raise her vitality. Because that's her biggest problem right now is lack of hit points. Oh. Hold on. That's what we need. Need to make sure our stats are buffed. Because otherwise we're in trouble. Now at this point, we're just mapping the 3rd floor. And if we can level up enough while mapping, we might risk the 4th floor. We're doing good time-wise, and we're actually doing pretty okay level-wise, because we're 7 and 8, and Mana's a 5. She'll catch up though. But that's okay. She's my backup nukes anyway. Alright, so we're on the center column. Got it. Bears and bunnies. Well, We know the bunnies are good. So those can just die. You can identify the bears. You can... yeah, big fire should take out the bunnies. And use your big fire on the bears. That brings them down to reasonable. As long as they don't petrify, parsnip will be okay. As long as nobody gets whacked, we'll be okay. Buddy. Flaffer got nailed. It's fine. It's fine. Parsnip can fix Flafter. Frank can attack something. Trelane, attack, mana, nuke the bears, inspect the bears. So it's not parsnip, we're fine. Thank you. That's the one that we don't want to get paralyzed. It's parsnip. So, unfortunately, yes, I know we should head back to the temple. We have 2 poisoned. And that's bad. But it's okay. Because parsnip can still heal. And it should be good to get home. Unless they have a run of bad luck with the poison. Or we do that. Yes. I want you. Big fire, gas clouds. You, big fire, bubble slimes. Because the 3 front rows should be able to kill the 3 orcs. There goes the gas clouds. And there goes the slimes. And there goes the orcs. Easy peasy. 300 experience points. Not bad. I mean, I'd like Mara to get more than that, but you know. We'll figure it out. I like that her name's Mara, because I don't have to change her name. Because I know she's a mage. There we go. Now. Parsnip leveled up, which is good. Latymophis. Latymophis? Which one's that one? Give me my luck, I guess. Latymophis. Latymophis. Cure poison. That's the one I need her to get. Good. Alright, mana. Mana got more spell points, but no more spells. Well, that stinks, I guess. Depending, she has all her spells now. But I got two stat points, so let's put those in luck. So she's got all her spells. I guess so. Either she just got unlucky with her draw. Because that's always possible too. I've had levels where I got no spells, I've had levels where I got a bunch of spells, so. And I'm never sure of the ones I got no spells, if I got all the spells for the ones I have access to. Or if it's because I just didn't roll any spells. Because it's inconsistent to the number and which spells you get. Alright. Do that before I forget. Because those we can set up in advance. Now, if I had more defensive spells I could set up in advance, I would so do it. And there might be a spell later on that allows you to detect traps and stuff. But this room has been the bane of my existence. Giant roots. Uh-oh. Capybaras. This is poison. It's fine. Because they also tend to run. So, there's no point in using a nuke on them. Unfortunately, we may not get many stats off of them. So you want to get the experience, you don't want them to run away if we can. You can avoid it. Because they tend to run away pretty quick. And they're not with a lot of experience, so... Race. Alright. Oh, 3 priests, huh? Get them identified? No, I don't. Now, they can be a nuisance, but at least it's not too bad. The worst thing they can do is cast badios. And silence. And we have no recourse against silence. Unfortunately. That's what killed me on my other team on the 4th floor. he had a fight with a bunch of these guys. And some other stuff that's higher level. And they just wiped the floor with us. We stood no chance. We stood absolutely no chance. Because there's like 5 priests and a couple of priestesses, and I think some mages. I think that's what the party makeup was. And it was just, we were donezo. Because of the silence. Without being able to cast spells, we just couldn't clear them fast enough. And they just nuked us. And they nuked us hard. Not that door. We're not ready for that door yet. Dragonflies. We need these quick. Now, granted, we don't have oops. Uh-oh. Fortunately, I can't use spells on this round. Trick to this one is being able to kill them before they can kill you. Because unfortunately, those fire spells will destroy Mara. Alright. Apparently they're resistant to ice. I didn't realize that. Alright. So that's no. Alright, so we got a chest. And we need to heal Mara because she has so few hit points that if she sneezes in some of these fights, she will die. Group of ogres. Oh, please, yes. We haven't had any of these guys yet. Let's burn them down before they run away. Because they will run. I'd rather them die than run. Okay, so the big fire isn't enough. Not happy about that. Yes, please. Fight the samurai. And again, we're just gonna nuke these guys. Because we know nothing about them. But we want to nuke them. If we can get one left, we'll keep it. We got one left. Let's see if we can get the stats off him. Oh, he passed out. We got the stats though. I'll take his run. More level 3 samurais. Yes, please. The work needs an experience. In this case, I don't need to inspect. I'm need to sleep. Sayonara, boys. And poof. Anything to kill them all in one round, that's what you want to do. Especially with the guys that can run. Have we picked up any items? This one, a potion. Aside from that, nope. Oh, this is a bad fight. This is super bad. Alright. Yes? Just in case. To the bears. Nuke. Wait. This hits everybody, right? Yes. So does Torch. Blizzard, bears. Big fire. Bunnies. Ah, I guess strong. Kill the bunnies. Okay, all but 2, 3, 4. Most of them. That's what we needed. Now we get a chance of not dying. Or being paralyzed. It's okay. We're doing okay. It's fine. I just hit the bears with fire next round and they'll go away. It's fine because the bears can regen. Yeah. We should be okay with that now. Bears. Spell. Torch. Can't do that. But I can do big fire. Big fire. And the capybaras. We should be fine. That should just about wipe out the bears. And then the fire should wipe out the capybaras. Alright, that's good. That's fine. End of round. This is 2 bears. Identify, identify, identify. Purple bunnies. Identify. That takes care of that. And we can identify the bears. He ran, and he ran. Not great. Not great. I'm there. Which means I want to go back the way I came. Because memory serves, this is a safe corner. We have to leave because we're running out of spells. And the fact that, you know, Mara's level 6. It's not a bad thing. Because that means she's going to get more hit points. Because everything she's got's going in vitality. Sooner the better. So hopefully only 1 point. Gosh, it was terrible. Unfortunately, you can't save scum level ups in this game. Alright. Take Mara out. Add Bella. Alright, give to Bella. Give to Bella. Give to Bella. Identify. Identify. Give to... Yeah, you're to the fighter. Whatever. Then sell off of Bella. Spare small shield. Spare chainmail. Anybody else? No. Alright, take Bella out of the party. Put Mara in. Alright, so yeah, Parsnip needs the +1 shield more than Flafter does. Because Parsnip doesn't get a helm. Alright. We're almost done mapping the 3rd floor. Which is good. Oh, I gotta heal. He is almost leveled up. We can do that on the 1st floor, and then we need to heal. Just need a couple of random fights, and we can get Frank to a samurai. Okay, Frank is not there yet. Needs one more fight. Look, more orcs. How convenient. That's what we need. Nice and sorks. Oh, there, one ran. Who's all dead? Ooh, he guarded and then ran. Was that enough to boost Frank? That's what it says. Yes. Now, if memory serves, he just needs piety. He needs 1 piety. So regardless of this point is 3 points into piety. And then put in luck. Now Frank is going to change to a samurai, which is better than a fighter. Yes. However, we should remember to put his gear back on. So what does samurai give you that fighter doesn't? Well, it gives you a ton of hit points. It gives you his stats were all reset to base. However, he starts with all his hit points. We'll take that and run. And he has all of his gear. He'll level very quickly. And he's got a lot of stay power. But when he gets tired of levels, things like level 4, he actually gets some wizard spells. So, there is that. So, we don't want to go to the 3rd floor with Frank in this state at level 1, because his stats are terrible, and if I hit the pit, I'm done. If he gets hit with the disabling magic, he's done. Because if he gets hit with paralyzing magic, he's pretty much done. So what we're going to do here is pray for coins. Not terrible. Not terrible. Oh, I forgot to heal! See, I forgot to take my spells back. Alright. I'm so excited about Frank leveling up that I forgot to heal everybody, like I normally do. Alright, we'll leave. We'll come back, we'll leave. Get our spells, come back. Don't kill us, Trelane. If your crit fails, it sets the trap up and we'll all die. Well, or Soothing Mara will die, and that's bad. So I don't want Mara to die. Looks like we got another bot. Hold on. I believe that's what that is. Yep, it's another bot. That's why I pretty much gave up on Twitch, just because all I get is bots. All I get is bots. And I don't like bots. And all I can do is ban them. Because Twitch does a terrible job at controlling their bot problem. It's unfortunate. Oh well. I'm happy that Frank got to keep all his hit points, though. I think that's the only thing he keeps. I don't think they change classes that keep anything else. I know the stats reset. I've never tried taking a... I haven't tried taking a priest and a mage and converting them. It might be worth it if you hired one and did the conversion just to see what would happen. That might be worth it. Because that is just money. It's not like a lot of time. So we want to get Frank up a couple of those real quick. We're hoping for a good fight. This one's a good fight. Because we can just do that to the zombies. We're good on these two, right? Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna big fire the creeping slimes. And just do nothing on the back end. And we now have to remove poison, so we don't have to go home quite so fast. If we get poisoned. We got a few spell slots. Which is good. There we go. That's not bad. Alright. Now you can just tootle between like two spots at the beginning of the level. And it's just as effective as wandering around. In a lot of cases. I just rather see more of the dungeon than just like one room. It helps the, you know, like people know it's like, no, we're not just scumming the room. Now the highwaymen, they're complete, so you can go there, attack, you can do that. I want you to nuke the highwaymen. And the reason I want to do that is because if I can kill the highwaymen before they run away, so I'll have experience points. Because they're worth 800 apiece. Which means everybody got 900 experience points. We're gonna save some armor. What kind of armor? Chain. Oh, if you look at the bestiary, what was that? Highwaymen, zombies. I believe that was the highwayman, which is AK. This one. So 10% chance of dropping a non-magical item. And the zombies are the same way. I don't think I have anything that can drop magic items at this point. take it back. The level 1 mages do have a chance of dropping a magic item. That's cool. The priests also can do that. Creeping coins, or just money. Ninjas, don't know yet. Warple bunnies can drop magic items. Capybara, don't know yet. The giant toads. Level 3 priests. But they're L and B, okay. Samurais are L and B. C and M? So M can drop magic items. C is just money. The bears are C and M. Dragonflies are C and M. Ogres are unknown. Murphy's Ghost is just money, I believe. Yeah, just money. So, the third floor, everything can drop, has a chance of dropping magic items. Now, Frank is level 2. Anybody close to level? No. But if we can farm a little more experience, then we can get Frank to level 3. Well, found a maze. That is not a maze I know. That might be the +1 maze. That would be really nice to get a +1 or +2 maze. That would be amazing. Because then we'd actually be able to be more effective in combat. Because that would give Parsnip an advantage. Well, it's not cursed. We're good as long as it's not cursed. Bubbly slimes and 2 gas clouds. Not worth using magic on. Because odds are that gas clouds are going to run away before we even get a chance to attack them. I mean, I could have used my magic spells on them, but that would have been like better, but you know, we'll find it out. It's all good. It's busy. Only 85 experience points. It's not great. Though Mara is now level 7, that's almost worth going back out for. But I'd rather see if I can get some more items. Especially if I can get some more magic items. Because we could really use the boost. Especially with armor. Especially with weapons, rather. Because weapons are the... Yeah, trust me. I don't have a big shield on. Or more light. I should always have both on. Oh look, zombies. These aren't too bad. It's easy to kill off. Easy peasy. Okay, so we need to get rid of the creeping curds. Real quick. You. And goodbye, creeping curds, and pass. It's not that they don't die quickly. It's their poison. Because last thing you want is to have them poison the whole crew. Because they waste a lot of spells. And that's the last thing you want to do is waste a bunch of spells. If you don't have to. Placard here reads, when it's not lit. A dark dungeon. Watch out or you'll hit a trap. We know that's got a trap in space in it. Let's go ahead and wander back to the house. So I can get these 2 level ups out of the way. As well as figure out what the items are we have. Because the items might actually be a good thing. Worst thing happens is we have a cursed item. But since I'm not equipping it before I identify it, the curse isn't a problem. I don't know what happens if you uncurse an item. I think I've seen a cursed item yet. I might have. If I did, I probably just sold it. Alright, everybody heal up real quick. Frank, you need hit points. And you need hit points, okay. You need vitality as well. Dalto, Morales. The Halito. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. You don't know what those are. That means she got these 3. which means that she's pretty much on par with mana. Spell count wise, I believe that's all of them. Yeah, she's got all the spells that Mana has now. And level 9s, we get the next spell. Level 9, we'll get the next one, and that's when we start being able to take on the harder floors. Alright, Frank. Fatality. Always fatality first. Alright, now let's make sure that she does not have any collected items. And Bella. Give to Bella. Give to Bella. Identify. Mace -1. Identify. Basic breastplate. Alright. Ah, bugger. She equipped it. Remove curse. 500 coins. You know what? Let her have it. She's not going into the field anyway. So, it doesn't matter. We do have enough money, though, that we upgrade someone's gear. So she has the best armor, shield, and weapon she can have. Frank has the best armor and shield. Because the plate is the same, plate mail is the same as the breastplate +1. And it's half the price. So there's no point in buying breastplate +1 for somebody who can wear plate. He's got the leather +1, he can take the shield. They can only take the staff, which they don't do melee combat. They don't melee combat or tape trouble. I find a staff totally different. So I'll do this one. We'll give Flafter the shield. Alright. It's a huge way to start. Now, Flafter needs a ton of stats. He's going to make Lord somewhere on level 10 or 12. It all depends on how many times he gets the rare drop stats. He gets 3 points instead of, 1 or 2. Because it is random. Now, if you could save Scum, totally different conversation. Fortunately, you can't save Scum. So that leaves us with up to the right. Weird humanoids. That's gonna be ghouls. Rotting corpses, I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with y'all. Y'all can paralyze. And I really don't want to deal with that. Having one on the battlefield is bad enough. And I will take the risk with one. Try and get the ID done. As long as it's not parsnip. Because parsnip gets paralyzed and we have to go back to town. Anybody else? We're good to go. Everybody ID the corpse. There it goes. That's all you want to worry about. Now, rotting corpses. Kind of curious about. CNM. I mean, they have magic items. Sweet. Oh, wait, magic items at 50%. Oh, 15%. Oh, I didn't realize it was 50. I thought it was 10. Oh, so yeah, those are really good then. Alright. Now, half those items are cursed. The bears are not happy to see us. You know what? We're gonna go this way. Drop torch. Torch should just about wipe them out. Alright, I see with 2 bears. We have one of our fighters fight. Oh, there we go. Everybody's ID'd. Generation poison paralysis. Immune to cold, paralysis, and sleep. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, good to go. Capybaras. So we have not identified these bad boys yet. We've surprised them, so I'm going to take the advantage and do everybody and scan. These things would run away, so I'm just going to go ahead and let them do their thing. See if we can identify them before they run away. I'm just going to let them run. I don't want to kill them because I want to try and ID them. Because they don't have like the treasure and stuff. There we go. There we go. Oh. Didn't kill any of them. But we did get the treasure. Let's see if they're a CM like everybody else on this floor. Yeah, we failed that trap. Yay, cool. Alright, so they're probably a CM like everybody else. The werebears are a CM. And the capybaras are BL. So L gives them a 10% chance. This is 10-20. Alright. Canines. We haven't seen these yet. Coyotes. I don't remember if these will run or not. I don't want to have that many on the screen. Especially not knowing how many hit points they have. They have 10 hit points. There we go. So hit point range is 46. So that means it's got between 4 and 24 hit points, averaging around 12. And there's everything else. Well, I got the coyotes mapped, so that's the important part. Now, are they a BL or are they a CM? That's the question. Coyote is number 17. They're a BL. Cool. Alright, so that should map out the whole map. All but one section. Fight the priests. Why? Because priests can have lots of money. Oh, 3 priests. Oh wait, we don't have them fully known. Give me a big fire. Ah, they silenced us. I tried to get a fire off before they could silence me. It's fine, whatever. The front line can kill them. Oh, there we go. Nice and easy. Actually, I don't need anybody else to do anything. I don't know what a stat resists silence. I'm not sure. Kinda wish I knew. Because that would make my life so much easier. And that's the 4th floor. And frankly, I think I'd rather go level up. 4th floor without the big boom is one of those that you'll regret. You want a level 9 mage, at least one. Because there's a spell that you get at level 9 that hits everybody. And if they're level 7 or lower, I was at level 8 or lower, it just kills them all. It's huge. Unfortunately, man, it's only about halfway to our level. Now granted, we can get that, but we're running low in spells, and I'd rather grab spells and let Frank level up, and then we can braid 4. Because 4, I'll say this, 4 is one of those, I don't know if I want to brave 4. I think I'd rather just bounce around on 3 and farm some experience until I get a level 9. Because you really want the level 9. Level 9 mage is really worth it to take on 4. So in our case, I'm not going to need more light. I just need that. We're just going to sit here and bounce back and forth and farm whoever shows up. Alright. We got their stats. I do not have their resistances in cash. We only have about 20 inputs though. That also means we know that the level 3 fire spell is not going to kill him. But if we can manage to get the stats, that'd be amazing. Wait, hold on. There we go. That one's down. That's under 1 hit point. Okay, we got everything. Cool. Now we know all their stats. I think it's a CL. So the priest was a BL. Okay, and the ogre is a CM. Totally awesome. So yeah, I want to nuke them super fast to try and get those items. Toads. These are a BL. And they run. You get a chance to attack them? We don't have it, but I'm pretty sure that'll be out. And it could be a CM. But not too sure. I'm just gonna go for a scan break. There we go. Now if it runs, I don't care. Because I got the important part. I know what their stats are. Just money. Oops. You. Cast. Cure poison. Cast cure poison. And then items. Anything new? Just a flail. Yeah, that's better than nothing. I was gonna say I could do this without more light, but I miss it. There we go, here goes. I can just nuke them and run. I think we know everything on this floor now. Except for maybe like one creature. Ah, no, don't run away. Yeah, roll at the bottom of the food chain. Terrible. Okay, I know where I am. It's fine. We can just kill the capybaras again. Unfortunately, not enough. We got the wrong roll. And it's at the bottom of the food chain. Just gonna blast only 2 of them. That's terrible. It's fine. rotting corpses. As I said, most things in this board are going to be CMs, but they're at least a BL. And that's good. The only downside is that there is a chance that we can get cursed items. Honestly, I'll take it. Got a potion. Alright. More coyotes. Now, coyotes are the ones we haven't killed yet. See, now she cast it in a good order. And only 2 got away that time. And that's a good thing. And I got 600 experience points. And Frank is now level 5. The mosaic says turn left. Alright. What's this one? Turn left. Alright. It's fine. Ouch. Come on. Give me all the good stuff. No. Ooh, level 7 ninjas. I don't need these. I don't have them maxed out. Now trust me, ninjas suck. Whether the ninjas or kunoichis, either way they suck. Because they can do that. I was afraid of that. I forgot they could do instant death. And of course, who dies? Parsnip. Fine. I'm done with y'all. Did we get anything of value? Some money. Well, Parsnip kicked the bucket, so we're gonna have to go pay to have her rezzed. Hopefully we got enough money. And this can be expensive. Dodging the fights if I can. Only because we don't need the extra headache. It's bad enough I have to go res parsnip. Well, I've got enough money. As long as it doesn't fail. Alright. Takes care of that. Now, Frank can do whatever he wants with the stat points. And Trelane can do whatever he wants with the stat points. And then I want to make sure that Mana does not have... She has some items, we give it to Mana. There we go, now Mara doesn't need it anymore. Take Mara off. Add Bell. Items. Pass this to Bella. Pass that to Bella. Pass that to Bella. Okay, so the only that's of value is the breastplate. Give the potion to Frank. Give the breastplate to Mana for the moment. And you can sell the anointed mace, the regular mace, and the breastplate. Pull out of the party. Now, as backup, the bishop cannot wear a breastplate. Petra can though. Alright, let's go to Petra. The reason I say that is because if I need to use Petra for any reason, I want to make sure she's solid. Especially if it's free gear. Because if Parsnip dies and I need to go farming for some money in order to resurrect her, for whatever reason, I'm gonna need Petra. So her having good equipment is gonna help. Granted, her level will restrict what floors we can be on, but I'll take that restriction if it means that we still have a cleric in the party. And dead kobolds. One survived that. That's rude. I'm sorry, that's just rude that one survived. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the third floor, because the third floor has the highest chance of us surviving, one, but two, of actually having items worth a darn. You know what? I think we use the other third floor. Because if we go to the other third floor, that area is a little harder. But it's also easier to get back home. Because I have to go to the second floor. It's small, but it is a little easier to get back home. So there is that. Now, granted, yeah, I suspected there was a door there. That's a bunch of purple bunnies and a bunch of caviars. Everybody's identified, so that's good. As long as no one dies in the first round, we'll be fine. See, because he can cast some low-level offensive spells. It's not great. Big fire should be enough to kill the bunnies. And big fire should be enough to kill the capybaras. If not, it'd be real close. Okay. Took a hit, but nothing bad there. And the bunny died. That's good. That's good experience. 1,000 points per. I can take that. There we go. Three capybaras, huh? I said, this area should be harder than, the first area? Than the normal area? Oh my goodness. Frank can't hit for squat today. Really? I don't want to waste magic. Really didn't want to waste magic on that. There we go, werebears. Just nuke them with fire. Works for me. Drop a torch in their face. And these guys should drop like rocks. Before they flee, please. Paralyzed, but it's Fafner, so we're okay. Softness. There we go. Which means Flapper gets experience. And Flapper leveled up, which is good. Now what we need to do is cure the poison. Now granted, I'm running low on cure paralysis. So there is that. Dragonflies. Still don't have all their stats. I know what they do. I also know how to kill them. Come on, boys. And we didn't identify this missing trait. Right. I just need a few more stat points. It's fine. It's fine, we can just nuke him out. Oh! I didn't nuke him in one hit. They had one hit points. Oh, they had. Okay, so I have to use the bigger fire. Use torch on them. Or ice. Okay, well. Good to know. It's good to know what we need. Here we go, some ninjas and some ninjas. Not granted. I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys inspect those. Because the wizards are just going to obliterate them. So hopefully they get information off of them, because they're not going to live very long. I wanted them to die quickly, so I didn't risk that. Did I learn anything on those? Level 1 ninjas or BL? Good. The BL, but I don't have their resistances. Nice. Toads, we know everything. Level 3 ninjas, we know our CM, but we don't have the resistances. Alright. How are we doing spells? You're good. Yeah, they're okay. They can do one more loop. Because you only get about one encounter anyway per loop. It's not the most exciting thing to do. But it's more interesting than Basically just sitting here and bouncing back and forth in the row. Alright. So ogres, we know them. Bunnies, we know them. So attack, attack, attack. Do your thing. Put a big fire on the bunnies. Put a big fire on the ogres. There are 4 dates. Big fire might not be enough. I do have a torch left. I do have a torch. That'd be enough to wipe them out. I guess the bunnies. And yeah. Oh, that was not enough to kill the ogres. Oh my goodness. I hit him with a torch and it wasn't enough. I mean, I know it's... the bunnies are gone, but... ogres have a lot of hit points. That's not good. However, I do have a bunch ready to level up. Okay, we're not going back until mana's leveled, but we can start heading back. She can live on the first floor. Just means not taking the shortcut. Because we need her to level up. And done. And you need to kill everything quickly. So, we're still short mana's level up. She's less than, she's like less than 300 out there. So it's like, gotta kill them all. What do you have left? Oh, I guess a torch one. And torch the other. Don't care. Anything to wipe them all out in one round. And there goes the orcs, and there goes the kobolds. Is that enough to level mana up? Should be. She was real close. Yeah, it is. So that puts us in a good spot to attempt the 4th floor. 4th floor is tough. Now, Flafter. There's Flafter. To go to Lord needs agility and luck. Big numbers, 2. Alright, parsnip. Luck, please. We'll look at the spells in a second. See if she got big numbers. There we go. So the new spells we picked up. We got Great Cure. hurt greatly, and death. This spell inflicts grievous injury to a monster's heart if they have one. If successful, the monster dies. This can technically kill any monster that is not immune to instant death magic. It's not the spell I was hoping for. However, in her case, she got it! Terror and Deathly Air, these are the two spells I wanted. And all monsters under level 8 go by. Now, for reference, with that in hand, I believe we can kill Murphy. And I want to check that out. I believe we can kill Murphy's ghost with Deathly Air. I want to try. And just to be safe, we're going to drop a prayer. Wait, prayer? Is prayer not everybody? Yes. Drop a prayer. You do what you do best. I want you to drop a Deathly Air. See if that can kill these. And you get me a darkness just in case. Okay, so Deathly Air does not kill undead. Alright. So, let's try straight death. We'll do that. That'll give us everything there. Yeah. Okay, so death and Deathly Air do not affect undead. That sucks. I was hoping to be able to use that to farm these guys. Let's see if holy magic affects them. I know most of their magic's not gonna affect them. You also have fear. So that was ineffective. That does not help us at all. Well, this setup means that we will be able to take them out very easily. can go ahead and throw out my spells. For what's left of my spell points. And then I'll just head back to town afterward. Because while the spells may not affect them, there's a chance that they will. It's low. Like one of those did, the other one didn't. So, you know. Let's just work our way through it. And if we can get the spells to go off occasionally, it means we can kill them that much faster. That spells usually won't affect them, but it's worth the shot. I'm out of those. Alright, so I guess going down to fire. It's fine. It's fine, we'll just get through it. See, that one did damage. He has like a 40 to 50% chance of resisting spells. Something stupid like that. It's crazy. But, as long as we have spells, we might as well use them to shorten their lifespans. Or let's try to anyway. But them having an 8 armor class means that my guys pretty much can't miss. They wouldn't necessarily do a lot of damage, but they can't miss. Question is, can they do enough damage to kill it? That's the question. That one's out. Now I see the other one. Out of those, so I do a little fire. I'm not so big fires. No. Big fire. Big fire. Unfortunately, that spell does not work on him, so not useful. However, that's what I wanted to check. Because if Death of the Air doesn't work on undead, then we need a second plan for when we hit undead. However, aside from Murphy's Ghost, you can dispel the undead pretty readily. So that's not bad. Oh, it's already 11 o'clock. that's what we're going to cut it for today. Tomorrow we'll look into a 4th floor. And we're going to basically run this one until MechWarrior 5's new expansion comes out, and then we'll play that. And we'll check that out on the weekend. So, thank you for dropping in if you did, and I'll see you later.